Orientation Presentation, version 2. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. My name's Lee Goff, and I am the owner of Lee Goff's Fitness Revolution. What we're going to do this morning, obviously, we're going to tell you all about the challenge and how it works and what to expect and what we expect from you. I'm also, really want to tell you a little bit about myself and, excuse me, and about the company, about Fitness Revolution and what we stand for and who we are, and the family that we're all about. So before I do that, I feel it's best. I've got a couple of our challengers here that are currently, going through the challenge right now, that right where you guys will be in a few weeks. And I wanted to invite them in so they can tell you a little bit about their experiences and why they joined, and give you a chance to get a real hands-on idea or a first-time account idea of what it's actually like to be in the challenge. Okay, thanks for coming up, ladies. Appreciate it. So let's talk about myself and, LG Fit Rev, Lee Goff's Fitness Revolution. You may realize that I'm not from around here. I did grow up in England, about an hour west of London, and I am one of those people, I played sports my whole life. Soccer, cricket, rugby, cross-country running, tennis, basketball. I did actually even play a little bit of ice hockey back over in the UK when I was younger. So I've always been involved in sports. My first time in a gym, I was about 16, and it totally opened my eyes to what could be achieved, if you worked hard. And, I was kind of a skinny kid doing all those sports. So, going to the gym and starting to, after a few weeks, a couple of months, and starting noticing the difference in how I looked was awesome. But the biggest thing for me is how it helped me perform better in all the sports and activities I do. I'm a keen surfer, windsurfer, wakeboarding, I love my water sports, mountain biking, I love all that kind of extreme stuff. And the better shape that I am in, the better I am at being able to perform at those sports, also keep myself injury-free and pain-free. I have quite a serious back condition, spina bifida, that I know if I'm not focusing on my workouts and keeping my core strong and flexibility, I'm constantly in pain and I can barely walk. So, working out is a way of life for me. So I'm living in England. I work for BMW. I'm an engineer. And then in 2001, my world got rocked, and I met my wife, Molly. She's this girl from Minnesota. If you've been on our Facebook page or my Facebook page, you've seen her. She's beautiful. She's a full-time sales manager for a food company, mother to our twin boys. She runs marathons. She's in the gym. She brings it every time she works out. And, I met her in 2001, and I knew, this is kind of a girl I wanted to spend some serious time with. Just one problem. I lived in the UK. She lived in America, or the USA. We did the long distance thing for about a year and a half, and then in 2003, I was planning a round the world trip with some guy friends of mine, go windsurfing, surfing. I wanted to spend some time with Molly before I left. So I arranged to come over for 12 weeks and hang out and really get to know her well, because we didn't actually physically see each other much. And I came over, and within a couple of weeks, I'm like, this is the girl I really want to be with. So I proposed, just like that. And wow, she said yes. I didn't have a job. I didn't know what was going on. I'd sold my house. I sold my cars, my motorbikes, pretty much everything I owned to do this round the world trip. And I actually had to phone up my guy friends and say, guys, I'm not coming. You guys are going to have to go without me. And oh, by the way, in June, you need to come to America because I'm getting married. So anyway, my guy friends are awesome. They supported that because they love Molly. And so we got married. And so I moved to the States, and I didn't have a job. I knew I didn't want to get into engineering. I've got this passion for fitness. Two of my best friends in the UK are personal trainers. And I'm like, what a great opportunity. I'm not doing anything for the summer. So I spoke to them, and they gave me some advice on people to, learn from, and certifications to get. So I spent the summer studying and became a trainer. I applied at a big box gym in Minnesota, and within 2 weeks I was hired and hit the ground running. And without being big headed, within a couple of months I was one of the top trainers there. And it's because I believe in helping people. That's what I do this for. Yes, I need to make money, feed my kids, and pay for a house, but there's a lot of other ways to make money. And so I love this. I just love helping people. The look on the faces, when we do the after photos for the challenge, it's so emotional. And see the look on someone's face when they lose 20, 22, 23 pounds, or even 18 pounds. It's a massive achievement. So I was doing well with the company. Then they asked me to become a department head and manage a department at a smaller club that wasn't doing as successful. So I kind of managed to turn that around again, just by installing that culture of let's have fun, let's help people get results, and that turned into a successful club. Then I found out they were opening a club in Scottsdale, and I'm like, wow, that would be great, So we moved down here in 8.5 years ago. I worked in Tempe, club they have in Tempe, for a little while, and then moved up to Scottsdale. And man, we were making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in personal training. I had 35 trainers. Life was swell. But the further up the ladder I got, the kind of less happy I was, because you're just managing. You sat behind a desk, listening to all the issues that trainers have, and it's unfortunate we get that stereotype of what a trainer is, and it's sad that a lot of them are like that. So then I got asked to move to Palm Valley, in the west side, and the club was struggling. I wasn't happy there. I did 6 months, and I'm like, I wasn't happy. I was stressed at home. Obviously at home it was, it was tough on Molly, because I just wasn't a happy guy. And one day she sat me down and she said, I remember these words forever, she's like, I need my husband back. She's like, where's the guy I married? The fun guy, the carefree guy who loved what he did and, could dream anything. And I'm like, oh, man, it was an emotional time. And I'm like, Molly, I can't work at the big box gym anymore. So she said, well, what do you want to do? I said, I think I want to do my own thing, be in charge of my own destiny. So she does the finances for us. And she's like, well, okay, let's chat, So we kind of chatted, and, I kind of started putting a bit of an idea, a plan together of what I wanted to do training-wise. And she came to me a few days later. She's like, I've done the finances. Here's what we got. You got 3 months to make this business a success and be bringing money in, or you got to go back to the big box gym with your tail between your legs and ask for your job back. Well, there's some pressure for you. I had 3 months. I didn't know anybody. We just moved to Arcadia. I was stressing. I'm like, okay, but I threw enough stuff out there. I emailed everybody I knew. I called friends up. Do you know anybody who wants to train? And, I managed to pick a few clients up that way. And so we got started, and, so 3 months turned into 6 months. And I started doing the boot camps in the park because they were always fun. And so we started on a Saturday morning. There's about a dozen of us, and they're super fun. We were kind of the old school boot camp, go run around the tree, give me some push-ups. So it kind of grew from there. That summer we had to, move into the church hall because it's hot outside, obviously. And we picked up a few more. It's kind of funny though. We're working out in the parking lot when the weather was nice. We had a javelina run around one day, and scorpions another day, and we got pooped on a few times, and it was kind of crazy, but we still managed to grow the program because it was fun. And so then the church asked us to move on because we were taking up the church hall for about 5 hours a day. So that spurred us to get this place, and we've been here 2.5 years, and man, we got some great memories here. Awesome facility, great for the style of training that we do, and we've built our family again. And the exciting news for you guys is you're not going to work out in here. We've got a new space just down on 48th Street in McDowell, and it's going to rock. It's going to blow this place away. It's twice the size. It's warehouse style. We're working right now on construction, so everything, it's going to rock. So that's where you guys are going to start on the 14th. So we built this program into a successful, program. We get amazing results for our clients, but more importantly, we have fun, and we built this great, nurturing, supportive culture. Our clients take care of each other. My trainers are passionate. They want to help you. But also, through this growth, we've realized in order to be successful, you guys have to, you've got to be serious. Excuse me. It's not just something we do half-assed. It's not something we just, we show up for a few weeks and are done. We've got to talk about that lifestyle change. But we need commitment. I kind of have a reputation. I don't do very well with BS or excuses. I just can't stand it. I've never slept through an alarm. I've never had an alarm not go off. I'm not late. I show up every morning. My clients know, 15 minutes before the workout, music's on, workouts on the board. We're ready to go. I just don't believe in it. I am that kind of person to be early is on time. To be on time is to be late, So, even for an example, even with Molly, my wife, she came in a few weeks ago. She started a new job. I just, she's kind of huffing and puffing. And then she starts venting on me. And she's like, he's not doing his job. He should have done this. And, this girl should have got me these numbers. How can I do my job properly without these? And looking back now, I think she just wanted a hug and, me to just, listen to her, No, I don't do that. I wade straight in. I'm like, well, you got to shut up whining. And you got to do something about it. Go tell him what he needs to do for you. Go tell her, because if you're just whining and not doing anything about it, shut up. Well, that obviously wasn't the right thing to say. And you'd think after 10 years of marriage, I'd have figured it out. No, so that night I was in the spare room and she didn't really speak to me much. But like I say, I've learned that that's how I got to be. We've got to be as a team in here to get you the results that, you're here. So in order to lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks or achieve any goal in life, we are talking about transforming your life. You're going to look and feel and be a different person in 6 weeks, okay? But it's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take a ton of hard work and no excuses, all right? So we're doing these, I've done these challenges in various formats for years, and, some have been more successful than others, and, but what I found is, right now, I've got 20 of you sat in front of me, and we're, everyone's serious, right? Let's put your hand up. You're serious about losing 20 pounds? That's great. That's great. Okay, here's what I find, and no offense to anybody, but yeah, everyone's sat here now, so we get excited. We do this whatever challenge, 4 weeks, lose 10 pounds, whatever. So we start with 20 super motivated people. We sit down, we get that nutrition dialed in, we plan their workouts for them, The first day, everyone's there and we're all gung-ho and ready to go. Towards the end of the, first week, a couple people are missing. Second week, hey, where is everybody, So I start calling, hey, where you been? Oh, late night at work, or, went out to dinner with my husband or wife, and, oh, I slept through my alarm clock, and here we go, and 3 weeks in, there's a few less, and, I'm like, what happened? We're as excited. You told me this was important. Oh, I'm so busy, Lee. I've got kids. I got a job. I just can't do it. And I'm like, man. So we did, we've done these challenges, like I say, several times. And, after a while, I started to lose faith. I'm like, why don't people want to help themselves? I've given them everything they need. Eat this, don't eat that, come work out. I know from years of experience, if you do what I ask you to do, you're going to get the success that you want. So about 6 months ago, I'm talking to my business coach, Sam. And he takes even less BS than me. And I was kind of venting about my business. And, Sam, I just want to help people. Why don't they, they start these challenges, or they start with us. And then after a few weeks, they stop showing up. And, I'm like, how can I just, put a plan together where we just get to work with the most motivated people? I don't want to work with those people that are just going to talk and, not follow through on their commitment. And so, he, like I said, I'm venting, and he just says, Lee, shut that F up, man, He's like, the reason your challenges and your promos and that aren't working, he's like, yeah, you got a great program, but He's like, they're not working because there's no value. You know, whether it's a 2-week trial or he's like, people have to learn that everything in life has a value. They've got to have skin in the game in order to be successful. So we talked, and you know, how can we put these challenges on, make them free, yet weed out the talkers, the tire kickers, the time wasters, you know, those guys and girls that are just going to quit after 2 weeks. And so we came up with an awesome idea. And this has taken our challenges to the next level. And what more importantly, we went from getting 20 to 30% of our clients to achieving their goals to 70 to 80%. And even if they didn't get their goal, they were 2-3 pounds out. Their life was still transformed. And so it's changed how we do business. And the biggest effect is it's getting you results. Okay? So here's, you know, the challenge, right? Here's how it works. It's 6 weeks, lose 20 pounds for free. But in order to give you, you know, have some skin in the game, so that when that alarm clock goes off at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, you don't just hit snooze, okay? Or if the donuts are in the reception of your office building and you don't go grab one because you got your meals in the fridge, okay? We're going to ask for a down payment, okay? We're going to ask for a down payment of $3.99, all right? Now, when you do the 6-week challenge, you're going to get the results. You do what we ask you to do. I'll write you a check. As soon as we get off the scale, do your after photos, take a testimony, I'll write you a check if that's what you want. Okay? Or we roll it into training. You know, I'd love to keep working with you. When we did that, you know, like I say, it's all about getting you results. Okay? So, now you've got skin in the game. It's a win-win. You get amazing results. You're happy. I'm happy because now I've got great promotional before and after photos, testimonials, videos, so people can see your transformation. Okay? If you're going to come in, though, waste my time, you know, not show up to your workouts, now it's on your dime. But if you come in, put the work in, put the effort in, make the commitment, make the sacrifice, I'm more than happy to pay for your transformation. Let's talk about the challenge. It's 6 weeks, lose 20 pounds. You're going to get all the training you need to be successful. Okay? Whether you know, we ask you at least be in here 5 days a week. If you want to come in twice a day, you want to do 6 days a week, hell yeah, let's get it done. Whatever it takes. You know, people are asking me, how many days a week should I train? Whatever it takes, okay? Nutrition. You're going to sit down with me. We're going to put together a meal plan for the next 6 weeks. It's going to get you results. It's really simple. I just tell you what to eat, how much of it. You do the rest. You follow through. I found this more simple the meal plan is, the easier it is to follow. Okay? Biggest, though, is our secret Facebook group. Okay? It's totally private. It's totally, you know, nobody else gets to see who's in. Only the people in the group will see who's in the group, who is posting, who is saying what. Okay? And this is where everything comes together. This is where we hold each other accountable. We help motivate each other. We post recipes. You know, if you're nervous about going out, hey, you're going to get all the encouragement you need from your peers. You know, other people that are in the challenge. We also have graduates of the challenge on the book, in the Facebook page, so that, you know, you get to hear, you know, they've been there. They've done it. They know how you're feeling right now. And they'll help you too. They'll also call you out if you're just whining or not doing the program properly too. So, so you get that, and then you get all the support, obviously, you need from me and my trainers. You know, we're dedicated to you being successful. But like I said, we only want to work with you guys that are 100% committed to getting results. We give you everything. I don't want to see you in 2 weeks and be chasing you up. I don't want to chase you up for anything. Okay? We need to be serious. It's 42 days. If you'd asked me 10 years ago, would I be, you know, running my own studio? I'd have said, hell no, I don't know what I would have been doing, you know? And it truly is, you know, the land of opportunity. If you give me all you got, give me 42 days, I will change your life, guaranteed. We see it every day. You've seen the before and after photos on the wall, on the Facebook page, okay? after 2 to 3 weeks, you're noticing the change in your body. You know, you're feeling more confident. You've got to know everybody in the group. You know, your life is changing. So you've heard about me. You've heard about my business, LG Fit Rev. You've heard all about the challenge. So let me ask you this. Who's ready to lose 20 pounds? Put your hands up. Awesome. Guys, we're going to hand out a sheet. We do ask for that down payment. We don't need it all tonight, so you can break it down. We just ask that, you know, by the time the challenge starts, you've got it all in. You've made that commitment to yourself and to us. If this isn't for you, I'm not offended. You know, like I say, I'm not here to take your money. If it's not for you, that's great. Please feel free to leave. I really appreciate you taking the time to come in tonight. I wish you all the best. Thank you.